100 episodes of Prime get celebrated tonight as we welcome you to ACL Prime 100. I'm Bradley James at your service for this extra special edition of the Prime brand here tonight, as we both deal with the fallout of Desolation and the future of Prime as we know it. Ladies and gentlemen, on this jam-packed exclusive night, we have a lot lined up. We will be hearing from the new ACL Tag Team Champions, Gundham and Nidai, later on tonight. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a big title defense on the horizon tonight, as Sans will defend for the first time ever the CAW All-Stars Fantasy Road Championship against Tai Kamiya tonight. But that's not all. In a champion versus champion encounter, Chris, the crossover champion, will take on the still reigning and defending Sky High champion Noctis Lucis Kylum. All this and more tonight on Prime. And speaking of men who are still your current champions, yes, you're hearing it right. You're seeing it. Brock Howard is still your ACL World Champion. He managed to successfully defend the ACL World Championship against Tsukasa in that steel cage match just 1 week ago. And ever since then, he also made good on his promise to make sure Tsukasa was on the injured list. Because we haven't heard from Tsukasa since that night, and he's been in a very bad state since that night. So Brock Howard made good on his promise, and it looks as though him and Kain are out here to once again start off tonight by celebrating that night where he defended it. It looks as though we won't have to wait too long to hear from them. Just get out the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, you ignorant masses are graced by the presence of your rightful champion. So, I say this again. To all of you booing him and myself, proceeding to jail him and the fact that he still holds the most pretentious title in this company and gave a rightful end to that pathetic Wave Master's chance at getting it back. Silence! And rejoice, because all false idols or gods can stand up to this man, and the man who still holds the ACL World Champion in his grasp, and...
Uncle, I shall take it from here. It's only fair.
Very well, my prodigy. Address your masses.
Everyone who said that my win against Tsukasa at Rebound was a fluke was silenced. Because I needed no help in beating him down to a bloody pulp in the middle of that ring. I not only made sure Tsukasa couldn't escape that cage or walk out the world champion, I made sure he couldn't walk out of the arena. And yet, people here tonight still believe that I'm a fraud, that I don't deserve this title because I injured a veteran. Listen, if you haven't gotten it by now, the only thing veterans like Tsukasa are worth for are becoming stepping stones for the true future of our industry, like myself. I just did what many were afraid to do, put him out to the pasture, and how fitting. The man who won the first event of Prime isn't here tonight to celebrate the 100th episode of this brand, and I personally made sure of that fact to secure it and rub it in the most. That after 100 episodes, this brand doesn't need old has-beens like Tsukasa. Only the strong in this industry survive under my reign, and I will not allow any damn bastard like him to take the belt from me.
Oh, you say that, and yet there's one person who's had a shared history with Tsukasa so much that one may say that they were always meant to be eternal rivals together. And no doubt he has a lot of words to say given what happened and Lord only knows that he has a lot to say to the man that put his rival on the injured list and made sure that he could not get back. Lord only knows what Rino Kimura has to say to Rock Howard, given everything that has been going on. Granted, we haven't seen Rino Kimura since the Grand Slam when he lost to Tsukasa. But tonight, that could, in his first appearance since coming back, this could be big. This encounter alone could be a big way to start off Prime 100, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we go. Oh my! That is a big challenge right there for Prime 100 here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Now the question is Rock going to be man enough to accept it?
Are you insane? Do you really want to sacrifice yourself, Exorcist, simply so that you have a chance at the championship you could win from the rival that you respect so much? What a clerk. Mael doesn't need to honour the request of such nonsense like yours. He's already proven that he could defeat any of your generation with ease. If anything, he should be taking the night off.
Uncle, stop. I agree, Rin. The 100th episode of this show deserves a spectacle. It deserves something the fans will never forget. So I accept your match. If only to give the fans another display of what happens when people like you cross me, Rin. Tonight, I'm gonna have you join Tsukasa on the injured list. That way, the both of you can get along. Finally.
And it looks as though, ladies and gentlemen, we have a main event for tonight on Prime 100. Current World Champion Rock Howard will be defending the World Championship against Rin Okamura. Given the history of what's been going on, especially as of late, that alone is going to be a huge main event right here tonight for Prime 100. And Lord only knows what is going to happen when we get to that main event tonight. But we have a jam-packed evening already set up right here, and it just got even bigger. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be getting started.
The contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the All-Star Fantasy Road Championship.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is our opening contest. We're not wasting any time here tonight on Prime 100, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting right to the big guns. Your opening contest is for the All-Stars Fantasy Road Championship, as current champion Sands will take on and defend the title against Tai Kamiya of the Digidestined. This, ladies and gentlemen, is one damn way to start it off for the night. And my God, is my body ready for this? This is going to be big, and for all intents and purposes, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be an awesome opener right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be awesome. And here he is, the current reigning and defending Fantasy Road Champion. You'll have a few defenses lined up on BW Worldwide in the coming weeks, leading up to All-Stars 13, leading up to All-Stars 12. But this right here tonight, for all intents and purposes, is the first defense on ACL programming of the Fantasy Road Champion, as he will look to defend it tonight against Tai Kamiya right here in your opening contest of the night. And it is gonna, and I can't say anything more at this point than it's gonna be awesome, and it is going to be big. So let's take it away, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take it to the middle of the ring. JV Ulrich, start us up.
Introducing the challenger to my right, representing the Digi-Nested, he is Tai Kamiya. And his opponent to my left, from the underground, he is the current reigning and defending All-Stars Fantasy Road Champion, Sam!
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest of the night is now underway. And for all intents and purposes, it's going to be a huge opening contest right here tonight. Because if Sands can get this first defense underway, if he can get this first defense over and done, that, above everything else, is going to be a huge win right here for Sands, because it'll be the first defense. It'll be the first successful defense he'll need out of 5 defenses to get either a championship opportunity here at ACL, a championship opportunity in BWU, or a championship opportunity on the All-Stars camp. To put it bluntly, this is big. But if Tai wins right here tonight, let's put it bluntly here, ladies and gentlemen, this could be a win-win situation. Either way you look at it, right here for ACL, if we look at it right here. But above everything else, it is going to be a big win for ACL, but it's going to be a big way to start off a huge night. I've already talked about some of the matches you're going to be seeing right here tonight, but now that that World title match has been added to the mix as well, god damn, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that this was just going to be a casual celebration of 100 episodes and we're just going to be looking back at everything just very casually, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, you thought wrong. Turns out, we're going to be going completely off the rails tonight, and oh my god, Spanish fly right there, into the rolling courage. Now going up top, looking to put this away already. Courageous frog splash right there for the top of the rope. And he's already trying to go for it. 1, 2. And no, only a 2 count right there onto Sands. Sands kicking out there right at the 2. But now, Jawbreaker reverses it. And now, wait a minute! Megalomania! Megalomania from out of nowhere! And now, 1, 2... Both of them just put out both of their finishing maneuvers right there so goddamn soon into this match. To put it bluntly here, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a big time encounter. And this is just, how the hell can you top something like that right from the word go? Like, I actually want to know. And now Tai still going for the top rope maneuvers right there. Still going for those top rope maneuvers right there. And still just continuing to go all out for the word go and now picking him up. Tai picking up Sands like that, and oh! The rest of that DDT just like that. And now, stomping away just like that. Stomping away right into that mud hole just like that, right onto Tai. And now Tai just laying there as Sands continues to just wallop it down just like that. Continuing to just wallop away right there onto Tai. And now Tai continuing to get this beating right here. Continuing to feel this beating right here. And now, wait a minute, Sands knocking right into it. But wait! Another Spanish fly right there. And continuing to use that high fly maneuvering right there. And a shoulder block tackle right there. Picking him up. Now picking it up, and oh! Tai from out of nowhere with that scoop slam just like that! And now Tai about to go up top again, but wait a minute. Sands. Oh! Landing on the leg though! Managing to land it right there on the leg, but no! Surprise Japanese arm drag right there! And Sands with the fast press and the punches right to the head! Right to the head of Tai, continuing to just wallop away right onto him, right here, as it continues. And now Sands, no! But Tai's busted open. He's already in a bad state right now. Tai picking him up bad. Implant buster just like that. Setting him down again. And now, wait a minute. Tai sending Sands into the corner now. And now, wait a minute. Tai, what on earth is he thinking here? What on earth is he thinking here? Wait a minute! Generico Memorial DDT through the ropes. Put it bluntly, that is big. That is a big offense right there by Tai right there. As this match continues on, but Sands eyeing down at him now. And wait a minute. Oh my God! Stun gunning him right into the ropes. Stun gunning him right onto the top rope right there. And now staring down at him in the corner now. Now wait a minute, Sands. Oh! Snake eyes! Snake eyeing Tai just like that, but Tai still trying to get some offense in. But those gut kicks. But those gut kicks right there. And Sands Megalomania again. 1, 2. But Tai still kicking out. Tai still kicking out. How? I don't know. But Jesus Christ. This, for all intents and purposes, between both Sans and Tai, continuing to just go all out for the word go right here, but no! Sans trying to get some offense in again. Tai not allowing it. Tai sending Sans. Tai sending Sans to the ropes again. But what on earth does he have in store for him this time? Oh! Flinging him to the outside. And he's eyeing him down. He's got those quick feet right there. And he's... Oh! My God, he flew right over those ropes. He flew right over those ropes right there. And now, Tai, despite how many suicide dives he can pull out, despite every bit of the offense he can pull out, Sans is still getting back up. Sans is still getting back up. Punching him out right there. Onto the outside as well. And now flicking him right back in. Even after all of those maneuvers he's pulled out, Sans is still pulling out everything against him. But Tai, you have to imagine, has to have something in this system. Another Spanish fly right there. And now you have to imagine, where on earth is Tai going to be able to get that win from? And wait a minute, scooping him down. And wait a minute. Transcendent moonsault! 1, 2. No! Transcendent moonsault does not put away the match. Does not put away the current. Does not put away the Fantasy Road champion. And now wait a minute, Sans. Wait a minute! A third Megalovania! 1, 2. What the hell? What the hell is it gonna take for either of them to put it away? And now wait a minute, Sans continuing to fight back. Irish whipping him into the ropes. Clotheslining him at the back. And now wait a minute, once again, Fez pressing him down with those strikes right to the head. And you have to imagine how much head trauma that Tai has been dealt so far in this match. How much more is Tai going to be able to take? Is he going to go for it again? A fourth Megalovania. 1, 2, 3. It took 4 of them. It took 4 of those damn Megalovanias to keep Tai down. But once he finally was down for that 4th time, we all knew he wasn't getting back up. We all knew he wasn't getting back up. But ladies and gentlemen, Sans is still your Fantasy Road champion, and that's just defense number 1.
Here is your winner, and still All-Stars Fantasy Road champion, Sans!
Imagine the next defenses from here. And we're back here on Prime 100, ladies and gentlemen. And from one big match to another, we're not wasting any time to get to one hell of a match here tonight that was advertised at the very beginning of the night. It's the champion versus champion encounter between the current Sky High champion Noctis Lucis Kylum and the current crossover champion Chris. Both men who have been very vocal against the efforts of the men in charge, and both men who have fought tooth and nail to get those championships and have fought tooth and nail to defend them. And tonight, they'll be facing off against each other in non-title action right here from our viewing pleasure right here tonight in this next contest of the evening. Noctis, who recently defended in a fatal 4-way, tonight has a big opponent in his wake right here tonight. Meanwhile, this man right here had a little bit of his anger issues come out to play in his encounter against a supposed new foe and a supposed new ally for the current regime of Spiral in Komoro Nagisa. Komoro Nagisa at this point was then defeated, and tonight both of these men who went to lengths to beat down their respective opponents will be facing off against a very big challenge in each other right here tonight. It is going to be big. It is going to be a big encounter. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Both men meeting in the middle almost immediately. And Noctis taking full advantage right there. But no, Chris sizing it up in his advantage. And now, wait a minute. No! Noctis reversing it just like that. Noctis reversing it just like that. And now eyeing down at him. And wait a minute. No, Chris reversing out of it. And now, oh, back elbow. No! And go for those chops right there. No, a sucker punch right there. No! Both men going right there for the word go with full frontal assaults onto each other. And now going back to the Korobo tie-up right there. And now that headlock takedown right there by Chris. And wailing away at the head. But no, it's still continuing to go back and forth between both of them. Continuing to go back and forth between both of them, and wait a minute, scooping it down, and wait a minute, what on earth is Noctis thinking about doing? And a split-legged moonsault right there onto Chris. Now wait a minute, Noctis and Chris, but no! Chris with a spine buster! And now wait a minute, Chris setting up Noctis, putting him into that Boston Crab position just like that. But Noctis taking him out and getting at the leg just like that. Getting at the leg and no! Shoving him away by kicking him at the chest. Oh, and another spine buster right there onto Noctis. And no! Kip up toe hold right there onto the Hurricane Rana. And now Noctis right there to the outside, but no! Flinging himself over the ropes just like that. Just like that. And now, wait a minute. Irish whipping him, and now, no! The drop kick denied! Stomping him down right into the chest. Now dragging him away. And now continuing to apply the pressure right to the chest. Now Chris going up top and now. No! Crossbody denied. Crossbody denied. And now, wait a minute, flinging him up top. And no! Chris getting at the legs. Chris getting at those legs. And now the punches right to the head. And now Noctis. No! Noctis getting denied just like that. And wait a minute, Chris going for that. No! Twisting neck breaker. Just like that. And now Chris picking him up again. Going to the assault again, but Noctis reversing it. Oh, and a drop kick right to the chest again. And now waiting and fighting his time. But wait a minute, no! And the back and forth between the both of them. The back and the forth. The back and forth between both of them. Going right at it, but no! Hurricane Rana right there by Noctis. Hurricane Rana right there by Noctis onto Chris. Hits that target directly. Now Chris setting it up and now shoving it into the corner. And now Chris setting up Noctis, but no, Noctis with the knee to the face of Chris. Now Chris with those forearm strikes right to the head, and now wait a minute, hitting that clothesline right there onto the current Sky High champion. For all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be, for all intents and purposes, this has already been quite the this has been quite the vicious encounter between these two right here, just from the word go. Now Irish whipping Chris Ryan to the corner again, and now Noctis continuing to take advantage in the back elbow, not hitting the target again, but those chops right there to Chris, hitting it again, and now ducking down. But wait a minute, no! Noctis! Turn hold Hurricane Rana, and he keeps right back up. The assault of both of these men. And wait a minute, no, crossbody! Crossbody denied right there as Chris reverses it into a sidewalk slam! And now, wait a minute, Chris sizing up Noctis, putting him onto those ropes, but what on earth does he have in store? And wait a minute, flagging him right over to the outside! And wait a minute, going over the top, and oh! My God! Over the top of the rope. Just like that with that suicide dive right to the outside. Now. Oh! Jesus! Now Chris flinging Noctis right back in. This back and forth contest between these two men is just continuing. No! Springboard dropkick for the outside denied. Noctis. Wait a minute, no Noctis being brought back into the corner, but no Noctis denying it again. And wait a minute, no! Reversal from both of these men right here really just says it all. And no, the high knee denied. Now setting up, setting him into the corner now. And now once again into that corner. And just continue to ravage him into that corner now. But no, Chris reversing out of it. And both of these men knowing damn well that they've already, wait a minute! Royal Ascent! Royal Ascent right there by the current Sky High champion. Really set by the Prince of the Skies, but a chopping contest is seemingly going through now. And a running bulldog right there by Chris. Picking him up. And what on earth does Chris have in store for him? Setting him up right into place for a mad fantasy, but no! Noctis gets out the way! Noctis gets out the way! Chris is busted up. Wait a minute. What on earth is he thinking? What on earth is Noctis thinking here? Is he thinking what we saw earlier? A Generico Memorial DNA hang through the rope. Second time of the night we've seen that happen. Second time tonight we have seen that happen. But it's just as effective as we saw it before. And now picking up Chris. But wait a minute. No, Chris denying it. Now the Irish whip off the ropes, and and a high knee right to the head. But no, Noctis denying it again. Picking him up again. But wait a minute, what on earth does Noctis have in store for Chris now? Noctis eyeing down at Chris. And wait a minute, what is it he's looking to set it up for? Mark of the Kings! Looking to go for the pin. 1, 2, and Chris kicks out. He kicks out again. Noctis can't believe it. He kicked out again. And the back and forth between these two continues on. The back and forth between both of these two just says it all in this contest. It says it all for what we are seeing right now. And a back elbow. Busts open Noctis again. And now Chris setting it up. Camel clutch in position, but Noctis grabs the ropes, using that reposition to his advantage right there. And now, arm breaking just like that. Scoop it up. No, but Noctis getting caught right there by Chris. And now Chris sizing him up, and wait a minute. Now Chris looking to put Noctis away. Looking to put him away with the Gaia grip. But no! Noctis breaking out of it. Gaia grip. No! Denied! Right there! Into the mark of the Kings! 1, 2, 3! Right the hell out of nowhere with a mark of the Kings! Oh my God! Those two! That was an absolute show stealer right here tonight. To put it bluntly, that was a big match. There's no other way to put it. That was a big match. And those two show just why they are at the top of their game and why they are at the top of their respective divisions as well. But god damn, that was big. God damn, that was an awesome match. These two deserve damn good props right here tonight, and I'm saying that with absolute honesty. They both showcase why they are the absolute best at their respective totem poles right here tonight. There's not much I can really say aside from that. Man, that was a good match. We've had good matches here tonight. What can I say? What can I say for a celebration of Prime's 100 episodes? This was a goddamn amazing way to start off it. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen. Here are our new Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like they're not gonna waste any time.
Last week, the world saw something that they probably would never have seen happen ever again in a million years. They saw me and my good partner, Gundham, manage to become the first ever two-time ACL Tag Team Champions. A feat that many teams have only wished to be able to accomplish, and we managed to make a pure mockery out of those two prodigies and ended their embarrassing reign.
Indeed. While many say that it's desperation that brought us together, we have managed to end a very vile reign of terror in this division and bring a new era free of corruption and evil. We have brought dignity and salvation to this division, and as such we...
Oh, god damn. Really? Really? You all know what to do at this point. You all know what to do at this point. All I'm gonna say is this. They really have the gall to do this. After they spent months upon months, they spent nearly a year just gloating about having those titles. And now it's just so cathartic, it's so good to see them just feeling so agitated and annoyed over the fact they no longer have the belts. I'm not gonna feel sorry for these two, not in a million years. Fuck them. See, though, about the belts? Beautiful, beautiful. I wish I could brave their loss forever, in my opinion. But you know what? You can tell that both Gundham and Nidai were expecting this because they're just staring down at them right now. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear what these two have to say about this. Not gonna be good, I can already tell you that.
This is a mockery! This is a sham! What happened last night was an even bigger sham! The only reason you two are champions right now is simply because we let our guard down. We got too cocky.
I think what my emotionally charged partner is trying to say here is that we lost because you bested us. Nothing more, nothing less. However, this does not mean that we are going to be taking you two as champions lying down for any longer than a hot pot of coffee, because in just 3 weeks we're invoking our rematch to restart our lengthy reign as tag team champions, beat you binomial scum into submission, and remind everyone around here as to who really runs this camp. Because we have exactly twice the length of your initial reign, and now with this one, we can make you both the most embarrassing team ever when we take those belts away from you. Which means their chances of winning have drastically gone down to 0.
You know what? That's totally fine. We beat you once, and we're gonna do it once again in 3 weeks. But when we beat you this time, there'll be no crying anyone in charge about how unfair it was. There'll be none of his whining, and you'll have to accept the fact that myself and my partner Gundham have managed to be the ones to end your reign of terror, once and for all!
And it looks as though, ladies and gentlemen, a rematch is set for the 5th anniversary show. And it's going to be the 5th anniversary show. These two teams will do battle one more time for those tag team championships. Although personally, I don't want those two prodigies to have a chance at the shot again. But you know what? If they get a second beatdown, that's just all the more sweeter in my opinion. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for our third match of the night. And it's a lot of a more simpler affair for this match. Because this man right here was unsuccessful facing off for the crossover championship just last week. The Angel of Betrayal, Kaworu Nagisa, will be facing off against the Terror of Death, Haseo, right here tonight in this next contest of the evening. Now, put it bluntly, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Kaworu Nagisa, honestly, it's hard to tell specifically what's going on with him. It is hard to tell regarding Kaworu's stance. Is he actually aligned with Spiral, or is he just teasing the waters, as it were? It's hard to tell specifically people like Kaworu at the moment. But I will say this. I'll say this right now. Given our circumstances right now, I would not be surprised if Kaworu was specifically brought back as a member of Spiral. But if so, what on earth does Spiral have on this man? That's all I really gotta ask regarding this, given everything we've seen. This man right here, Haseo, ladies and gentlemen, the Terror of Death, a former member of Hacker Club, for better or for worse, has definitely been trying to make his own strides in terms of his own solo stance ever since that club broke up just last year. And let's be brutal about this. Haseo hasn't exactly had the best track record as of late. But he has definitely been slowly but surely been trying his best to continuously make that effort back into a somewhat winning streak. That's going to be big. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, third match of the night underway. Haseo versus Kaworu Nagisa, and for better or for worse, given what we have already set up right here for the main event right here tonight, it's going to be brutal and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be absolutely big between Rid and Rock Howard in your main event tonight. But given the circumstances regarding that main event, this match right here tonight is going to be a brutal... This right here is basically going to be a good little palate cleanser, as it were. But that's not to say this isn't going to be a match worth remembering, because right here... Oh! As we're seeing right here, right now with Haseo, he's definitely making a huge mark right here against Kaworu, right here in these opening moments of the match. Once again with that drive-by dropkick right to the head. And right there, Kaworu already. No! Haseo continuing to go right for the assault. And once again, wave it, no. Kaworu going right for the assault, but no. Haseo breaking out of it. Going for the assault, and now shoving it right into the corner, and now wave it. For a third time, going for that drop kick to the skull. Now wave it. Go for the assault again. And now wave it. No! Kaworu reversing it again. And now Kaworu once again going for the assault. Irish whipping him into the ropes. And now wait a minute. Oh! Punching him right into the skull again. And that twisting neck breaker. And the back and forthing between both of these men just says it all right here in these opening moments. And now, going right there onto the assault again. Haseo with that knee right to the shoulder, right there of Kaworu, setting him right back up, going for DDT side slam. DDT side slam. Oh! No, that hammer strike right there. Now wave it, Haseo sending him up and now slingshotting him right there onto the ropes. Now stomping down just like that, Kaworu setting him up just like that, and a rolling Dead Valley Driver on to Haseo. Haseo still getting back up and going right back to the assault. And wave it, no, Kaworu going right back onto that assault right there to Haseo. Meanwhile, Haseo still just trying to hold on for as much as he possibly can. Getting up and no! Haseo reversing it as he punches him right to that skull. Irish whipping him off the ropes and now... Oh, and a sling blade! Sling blade of God! Right there by Haseo. But Kaworu reversing it. Getting reversed and now legs getting torched just like that. Haseo breaks it. Purely for the sake of cohesion in this match so far. But wait a minute. Oh! I'm dragging him down just like that. Kaworu taking and biding his time, going for the strikes to the head. And now sending him into the ropes now. And wave it. Knee smash as he rebounds off those ropes. And a spine buster right there. And now wait a minute. Kaworu setting Haseo up. Wings of betrayal. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. The back and forth between both of them just says it all. And wait a minute. Brain buster right to the head. And that brain buster just like that. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. And getting the huge difference right there. And now Kaworu going right back to the assault. Haseo trying his best. But Haseo might be in a spot of trouble right here. Oh my God! And now, going up to the top rope again. And now, Kaworu focusing his efforts, laser focused. And the drop kick right to the head. Uppercut right to the skull. Picking him up again. But Haseo says no! Haseo says no. And Haseo going right back to the assault. Now flinging him right back into the corner, but no! Haseo reverse. Haseo getting reversed by Kawaru again. And now setting him up again. And another spine buster right there. But no, Haseo not allowing it. Haseo getting back up to his feet, focusing himself, laser focused right there on to Kawaru. And now, wait a minute, setting him up, putting him into place for that shotgun drop kick into the corner. Dropping him like a shotgun shell right there into that corner. And wave it, no. Trying to go for Terror of Death again. But Terror of Death was not allowed right there. And wait a minute, no. Being set up again, uppercut right there onto the target. Being Irish whipped right there into the corner. Haseo breaking out again. But Irish whipped right there into the corner. No, a drop kick right there onto Kawaru. And now stomping away at the arm again. Continuing and continuing to focus the efforts right there. Now, wait a minute. Reversing it again. And now, another spine buster. Another spine buster. And now, Kawaru sizing up Haseo now. And wait a minute, setting him up for a forearm strike to the outside. And now, Kawaru, oh! Shoulder block tackle. Suicide shoulder block through the ropes. And my God, that was big. That right there. And now Kawaru setting it up now, but no. Haseo reverses it with a heel kick to the head. Haseo reverses it, and now setting up Kawaru short into the point for a Terror of Death. Terror of Death right there onto Kawaru, finally hits the target. Now going for that pin. 1, 2. Kawaru kicking out the last second. Kawaru kicking out at the last second. And now Haseo rebounding off those ropes. And an enziguri right to the head. And now wait a minute, no. Kawaru reversing it. Hammer shot denied. Forearms to the head. Forearm to the head again. And now setting him up. Slingshotting him onto the ropes. And letting him hang. Letting him hang just like that. Now wait a minute, continuing this assault right there. 1, only a 1 count for that Northern Lights. Now picking him up, and wait a minute, no! Spinebuster denied into a DDT! Kawaru still going all out right here, not allowing Haseo to go down without a fight. He's not going down. Neither of these men are going down without a single fight, it seems. But Haseo's breaking it all out in a sling blade of God, just like that. Sling blade of God. Going up top. And now, no, elbow drop denied. And now, Kaworu Irish whipping him off the ropes, and now Wayman setting him up! Oh my god, he might have got Haseo now! He lifted him up! And gave him a Wings of Betrayal for good measure! Lifted him up, caught him with the Wings of Betrayal! And that could be done and dusted for Haseo tonight! 1, 2... Only a 2! Only a 2! But Haseo is still getting up and fighting back. Now, wait a minute. Bringing him back in. And now Haseo picking him up, going for it. 1916 right there on to Kaworu. Here we go, going for it one more time, setting it up. Terror of Death! 1, 2, 3. Haseo with a big win tonight. Haseo with a huge win tonight. Manages to beat Kaworu Nagisa in a huge match. And Haseo definitely pulled out a big win tonight over Kaworu Nagisa. That is for damn certain. And he damn well deserves the praise he'll get from this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the ACL World Championship.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a match. This is a match that we didn't think we were going to get tonight. But there's always just a thing about this sort of thing happening on special events like this. You expect the unexpected. And what more can be unexpected than having a sudden World Championship match on Prime? And not only that, but a special 100th edition of Prime at that. Sky's the limit, I suppose, when you have when a circumstance just lays itself in your lap like that, you can't help but take it. So tonight, Prime is presenting you a damn big encounter right here for your main event of the evening. As the Blue Exorcist Rudo Kimura will face off against current World Champion Rock Howard in your main event tonight. Rudo Kimura, who is not only doing this to avenge Tsukasa, who's recently been put on the injured list, face to Rock Howard, but may finally get the World Championship he's fought so long for right here on the 100th edition of Prime. But in order to do that, he needs to beat the Heir of Darkness right here tonight in one-on-one action. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The current world champion waltzing his way out to the ring tonight. Knowing damn well he didn't expect to defend the title tonight, but he openly accepted the challenge laid out by the Blue Exorcist. And he seems more than happy to be able to defend it right here tonight on the 100th edition of Prime. And in such a circumstance like this, can anybody really blame him for given that smirk on his face, given the fact that he's holding the belt, given the fact he's holding the most prestigious prize in this company like that? I don't think anybody can, to be honest. But given off everything that's going to be happening right here in this main event tonight, it seems only fair. It seems only fair that this would be our main event of the evening. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as he holds that title up high. Let's get to it. No, Jamie Ulrich is on standby right here tonight. So let's take it to him in the middle of the ring.
Introducing the challenger to my right, from True Cross Academy, he is the Blue Exorcist, Red Okamura. And his opponent to my left, from Southtown, USA, he is the current reigning and defending ACL World Champion, the Heir of Darkness, Rock Howard!
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for your main event of the evening. And oh my god, Red Okamura straight out the gate, immediately going right for Rock. Going right back to the well. Going right back to that assault right there on to Red. And he eyes down at him, striking at him again, but Red getting the early advantages right there. And both of them just going strike for strike up against each other for the word go, but Rock not allowing it. But both of these two immediately go for those strikes right to the head. Both of them just continuously right there for the word go, going strike for strike against them. But Red taking full advantage of the fact that Rock, lying down just like that. And now, no! Both of them immediately just continue to go back and forth against one another like that. Now we have it. Tilt-a-whirl DDT right from the top of the rope. One. No. And now continuing that strike for both of them. Continuing the strike between both of them just like this. But no! Rock getting down and dirty right there with those assaults right to the head. Focusing on those same factors that made it. Focusing hard on those factors that made it so easy for him to put Tsukasa on the injured list like that. And this vicious assault, this vicious side of Rock Howard, for the most part, has just been hard. It's been hard to really defend him. Hell, you can't defend him at this point. The actions that this man has done over the last few weeks, has done over the last few months, have been reprehensible to the point where I can't see the Rock Howard that I saw 2 years ago or even a year ago in this man anymore. He's become completely the absolute opposite. Oh god, getting guillotined from the bottom rope. To put it bluntly here, ladies and gentlemen, while I am glad that this match is happening, I wish we were under better circumstances, and I wish for better or worse that these two were able to face off against each other in better circumstances, because I'll be quite honest, if it were the Rock Howard of a year ago facing off against Rito Kimura today, this match would be honestly a lot better in my personal opinion, because at least then it would have a Rock Howard that is respectable. It would have a Rock Howard that is worthy of being world champion, because the Rock Howard that is in the ring right now is not deserving of being world champion. Ignition to the flame, just like that by Rito Kimura, and now focusing his efforts onto Rock Howard again, going right back to the well, but no, Rock Howard not allowing it. Continuing the assault right there, and Rin getting reversed, and now the drop kick right there onto Rock, right by Rock I should say. And now the roll-up by Rin, 1, 2! We almost had a new world champion right there by a roll-up. That would have been an embarrassing way for Rock Howard's reign to end just like that. And now Irish whipping him into the ropes, but now Rock reversing Rin into the corner, and now wait a minute, no! Rin flipping out of it, and now Cross now sending him right back into that corner. And just continuing this vicious assault right there. Now suplexing him just like that. And now suplexing him just like that, and the fists. Continuing those fists right to the head. And now Rock could be in trouble, but wait a minute. Continuing this assault just like that. Continuing this assault just like that. Now Rock maintaining his advantage by any means necessary at this point, knowing damn well he's going to be using any means necessary to keep this advantage, even if Rin does seemingly gain this advantage. And now Rin continuing this assault, maintaining the advantage right here. Now Rin setting up Rock, but no! Rock breaks out of it, drop kicking him down. And wait a minute, Rin setting it up, and oh! Smacked him right in the face. Now Rock continuing this assault right there, and now continuing to maintain the advantage, knowing damn well that he's got a lot of room to make up for in this contest so far. Wait a minute, Rock going up top, not wanting to win by a counter, but no! Meteora denied. And now wait a minute, Rin's setting him up. What on earth does he have in store? And oh, wait a minute! Oh, dropping the head right onto the side of the apron. And a wild roundhouse right to the head. Wild roundhouse connects the target just like that. And now Rock Howard setting him up, and wait a minute. Putting him up right into place. Setting him down again, just like that. And already, Rin could be down for the count just like that. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Rin trying to break him up for a brainbuster, but no! Rock Howard denying it with a super kick. Once again, barraging at the head with those strikes. And now Rock biding his time. Biding his time. Now Rock, wait a minute, Rock! Got too cocky there! Ignition to the flame again! And now, wait a minute, no! Speared him down just like that! 1, 2! Spear does not put Rock Howard down for the count. The back and forth between these two is just continuing, but Rin mounting a damn good counterattack right here and now. And the back, and those assaults at every turn, reversing every single amount of assaults, but no! Rock Howard reversing and going into the reversals right there and stooping it down just like that. And now picking him right back up again. But wait a minute, Rin, even after everything is still getting back up. Rin after everything is still getting back up, ducking down. And now Rin, oh! Even after Rock Howard was getting cocky, even after everything, Rin's back up 1, no, 2! Rock Howard thought that he could get the roll up just like that, but Rin Okamura ain't letting it go down like that. And as they continue to brawl around to the outside at this point, you have to wonder at this point what lengths these two are going to go to either keep or get the title in their possession. What lengths are these two actually going to do in order to get the win here tonight? Remember, the title cannot change hands on disqualification or countout. So for Rin, that champion's advantage is already bearing down. It's already 7 right now. Rin needs to get back to his senses and get back in. Rin managing to get back in for the count of 9. And Rin going back in with a smash to the head. And wait a minute. Rock Howard setting up into place. Descent to darkness. Could that be it? 1, 2. That was close. That descent to darkness was really close to being it right here tonight for Rino Kimura. But Rin's getting back up and no! Crucifix pin! But Rock Howard gets the ropes. Rock Howard manages to get the ropes. Now Rin getting back up again. Looking to go for another ignition, but no! Denied it again! Denied it again! And now flicking him just like that. And now, wait a minute. Forearm striking him again. But no, another forearm strike hits the target. And now, wait a minute. Cobra clutch. Cobra clutch just like that. Cobra clutching him just like that. And now, wait a minute. Nope. No! Rin denies it. Gets back up. Right back onto his feet. And now Rin sizing him up and wait a minute. Giving him a little bit of an octopus stretch. Right there onto Rock Howard. Octopus stretch. Right there onto Rock Howard. And now wait a minute. Rock flinging him off with the arm drag. And now going for that single knee camel clutch right to the head. Rock Howard focus hard, bleeding at this point, trying to break out, and he breaks out just like that. And the next step down, and now over castle neck whip right there onto Rino Kimura. And now wait a minute. The barrage of knees to the head, and then finishing it up with a leg sweep. Now Rock Howard flinging Rin to the outside, and no! Trying to punch him out to the outside. Arm dragging him just like that, and flinging him. No! Punch is denied again, and the assaults between both sides continue. The assaults between both sides are continuing. Now flinging him right over those ropes now, but Rin not going down just yet without a fight. Bringing it back in, and the elbow to the head. And the assault. To put it bluntly with this, it's gonna be tough. Picking him up. And now, wait a minute, no, Rock Howard denying it. Wait a minute, Rock Howard, oh my god! Rock Howard diving over that top. Diving over that top just like that. Diving over that top. And now Rin getting picked up again. We've seen a lot. And then just continuously, Rin needs something big at this point. He needs something big at this point, and he's got that power bomb into place. And wait a minute. Oh! Laying him down just like that, and sending him down just like that. And now, picking him up once again, just like that. Picking up, away with it, no! Rock Howard not allowing it! Rock Howard not allowing it tonight. And continuing the barraging assault right there to the head. And he's just continuously trying to make Rin Okamura bleed for his dear soul at this point. Rin Okamura with that crimson mask. Rock Howard bleeding out himself. What else can I say at this point? This barraging assault that Rock has done so far can only be said for so much. Rin Okamura, while he is doing a damn good job right here tonight of defending himself, you have to imagine that not everything that is going on tonight, that even after everything, Rock Howard, oh God! Rock Howard, for better or for worse, now Rin Okamura going up top now. Oh, no! Rin getting back down, and now just kicking him right back there, just like that. And the uppercut! Now, going back up top again. But no, Rin, too slow on there. Rock Howard getting right back up. Rock Howard getting right back up, but he's continuing just stomping him down, just like that. Eyeing him down. Rin Okamura still ain't looking too good at this point. He ain't looking too good at this point in time, but you have to wonder what lengths is Rock Howard and Rin gonna do to keep the other one down. Rin Okamura going right back up top. But now, you have to imagine Rin's getting frustrated! The frustration of Rin Okamura continuously going up top again. And now Rock Howard continuing to claw his way back up, drop kicking him right back down. Rin Okamura has to be dealing with some level of frustration, but no! Denied it! Denied it, and now setting him up. Rock drop! Down in the middle of the ring. And now, wait a minute. Could be looking for that finale right here and now. And now, wait a minute. Oh, God! And one more time, setting him up. And he's almost begging for Rin. He's almost begging for him to get back up, and now wait a minute, setting him up once again, setting him right back down. And he's almost have to feel sorry for Rin at this point that he's been taken this far, but wait a minute, putting him up, setting him down, descent to darkness. 1, 2, 3. Rock Howard successfully defends the title here tonight. There's not much more you can really say except he wins again. There's no bullshit behind it. He's a brutal bastard at that. But he won it fair and square right here tonight.
Here's your winner and still ACL World Champion, Rock Howard!
Rock Howard tonight once again picks up a big win. You can't necessarily say that he hasn't been doing a damn good job right here tonight, but for better or for worse, Rock Howard is still your ACL World Champion. This, for better or for worse, is a big win for him. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to really say at this point. Rock Howard winning again is nothing new at this point. But for better or for worse, he's still gonna continue winning it anyway. Hey, you better get back in there. Looks like he's got another chair in hand. Looks like he's about to fulfill his promise that he made the same way he did to Tsukasa. But wait a minute! Wait a minute! There's the newly crowned #1 contender, Kaji Tatsumi! And Kaji's had enough of this, and he's given Rock Howard a taste of his own medicine. He's giving him a taste of his own medicine right here tonight, viciously assaulting the air of darkness. Electric crash! Electric crash! Right there onto Rock Howard. And Kaji once again got that chair in hand. Rock Howard gets out the way. And now Rock gets assaulted again. Still viciously out of it after this brutal match that he went through with Rino Kimura. And also getting viciously blindsided by the #1 contender. Oh, once again getting assaulted, but he's getting right back up again. And wait a minute! Cutter from out of nowhere onto the chair. And Rock Howard is running off. Rock Howard is running off tonight. Rock Howard may be walking out of the 100th edition of Prime, the current world champion still. But you have to think, with Kaji Tatsumi as the #1 contender for the ACL World title, you have to believe his days as world champion are numbered. Because if the Revel of Inaba gets his way, the era of darkness could be over very soon.